Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Here's Wood. The shot no good. And Utah the other way now. Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Here's Doncic. It's tipped. And Green comes to help. Here's Markkanen. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Wood. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Here's Green. After the basket by Utah. Here's McGee to the middle. And stolen by Markkanen. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Markkanen outside. And again, it's Utah with a three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doncic outside. Pass to Wood. Bearing his second of three attempts.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
First team foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And the Jazz call time here. First one falls for him. Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Here's Doncic. Good D by Vanderbilt.
It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Top of the key. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night. The Mavs, the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. Markkanen's got room. Again, Utah.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And Dallas calls time here. Here's Dinwiddie. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Powell. They need this. For 3, Hardaway knocks down the long J.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Back to Alexander Walker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
Now here's Walker. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Hardaway. Walker for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why. They've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. Here's Walker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yep, that one goes. Markkanen's got 7.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Down low. Markkanen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for determination. Markkanen. he sets a pick, rolls with force and purpose.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Up top, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now, here's Green. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Snatched away. They've got numbers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Wood. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently, his defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly, you look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him who took a while to find his way into the league step up in that manner.
Dallas again missing. And the Jazz with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Chalk up 2 there. And the Jazz lead by 15.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Here's Doncic. And there's the rejection. Second chance effort. And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Horton Tucker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. There's Jackson with the 3.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home.
Showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, Wood is an absolute load coming down the lane. It's really hard to stop him coming out of the pick and roll.
Oh, got that one up quick. Jackson's got 5.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Inside. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
To the paint. Back to Jackson. There's the 3. Hauled in by McGee. This Maverick squad struggling. And Doncic launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Pass to Azubuike. Just 5 on the clock.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
On defense, the Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. Wood with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the half. And Wood with the stuff.
You know, Wood is playing with a lot of heart on offense, going on the attack and finding the shot he wants time and time again.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Second shot opportunity. Azubuike's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 13.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
That's so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
And the basket by Wood.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Pass to Azubuike. McGee with a steal. Here's Wood. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Wood. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, that is outstanding body control by Wood. This is a guy that's 7 feet tall, showing you great focus and body control.
And so it's Utah in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, time for an injury report. And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Malik Beasley. What do you have, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Utah. They're doing everything they can as this looks like a collapsed lung. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best here. For a team just out of the gates this season, trying to establish chemistry, already they've hit some adversity, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now here's Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 5 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Azubuike. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Wood. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wood's got 20 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team that was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
Here's Markkanen. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot block.
And it's Doncic missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Markkanen. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Doncic right side. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Oh, deflected. Tries to save it. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Powell with a steal. Nice shot by Walker.
Excellent focus that time from Powell on the defensive end. Saw the opportunity, went for the filch, and got it.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
On defense, the Mavericks. They trail by 14.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Green for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Marketed from long range. Back to Alexander Walker. Another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
And the Mavericks with possession here. It's a 13-point game. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Utah Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic with it. To the inside. And stolen by Markkanen. And he lobs it up top. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly. Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce. Showing you some flavor, too. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Markkanen. Cook it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first. Got to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Doncic launches from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half. Pass to Markkanen. That shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Now here's Doncic. Doncic with the jam.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
For three, Conley. And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing by 4. Pass to Wood. Lays it up and banks it in. Wood's got 24 points.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Back to Conley. The kick to Olynyk. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And that one drops. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
Dallas calls timeout. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking." Looking for a late burst, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Wood embracing the moment and knocking down a big shot.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
It's picked off. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Markkanen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.